That ain't no small buck. Awesome little truck, and a local one. The guy told me that this was bought and sold in TR.
Oh wow!
Back in '66 or '7 or whatever year that these actually, whatever year it actually got sold off the lot. But he sold it. He told me it was sold here, right here in TR.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go.
We're gonna keep this patina underside here, right here, on the sides where it's still green, and the rest of this can stay.
And then just black
But
out.
all that rust here is all it's doing is causing issues. Get all that burnt. That's soot. You know, that's soot. Let's clean it up first, and then we'll make an assessment there.
Right.
These wings and the inner fenders and everything are gonna be right here, are gonna be painted black.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna have to redo these. So as soon as this
I was about to say these
front
aren't
clip,
in bad shape.
No, they're in excellent shape. I mean, it doesn't look like it because, you know, this, but like this is in really, really great shape.
I'll take it.
Oh, oops.
We'll wrap that.
Start getting this front clip off. Golly. It kind of looks like something you'd find in a cave. This was the bolt. This is what it's, you know, supposed to look like. And there you can tell, it's not a bolt any longer. So we just hammered it out, and it was perfect.
I'd love to help. Let me just get the pressure off here real quick. Oh, I see what the problem is. There's no motor in it.
You always wanted to run away during the circus. That's awesome.
That's straight up.
There we go.
It's like twisting the whole thing.
Well, I broke it.
That works. All right, ready?
Yep.
Good. Thread itself out.
Ha
You got it? This is a nice truck.
This is a very nice truck.
right.
You can only see where the stuff was exposed to direct contact with the roads. But even under there, like, it really is nice. This is a really very clean truck. Very clean truck. And we're gonna go right back down closer to the ground.
So the two rear bolts,
Yeah.
the shocks, the upper spring bolts,
Yeah.
the brake hoses, and the steering.
Let's work on that now.
And it should all drop out as
For sure.
one. And then it should keep its geometry so you can just roll it around.
Okay, excellent. Pain in the butt. Those are good shock absorbers.
Oh yeah.
Hit it.
All of our old crusty suspension that's on here, we're just gonna chop it all out. All of it's gotta go. After a pretty brutal fight getting this pretty rusty front clip off of here, we were able to make room for some rad QA1 suspension that's about to go in. We have done all the prep work beforehand. The frame has been rust treated, it's been painted so it looks super fresh, which means now we can start throwing beautiful parts at it. So this is a two-piece cross member that is going to be unified via these bolt holes here. In order for this to actually be able to drop down between the frame rails, we have to just put little notches because it has little wings on the inside of it where the crossmember braces itself to an inner bracket. So I put little notches inside the frame. I was able to drop down through the frame, and so now we just have to take it and open it up a little bit sandwich this piece between the frame and this upper piece, and we can pass a bolt through it, and it all will become one rigid unit. What this does is add a complete new front suspension design and the ability to mount many engine configurations, including the Coyote 5.0, which is what we plan on putting in this Ford truck. This kit is pretty special because it completely eliminates the old Ford suspension, which was a twin I-beam, which does some of this action. It's no good. It handles fairly improperly. It never feels good going down the highway, especially because this thing is now going to be capable of 80 miles per hour plus. You take the twin I-beam suspension down a highway at 80 miles an hour and you're going to be just scared all over the road. This brings it back up to a modern situation. We got double wishbone control arms it's gonna have the ability to have modern disc brakes on it. It's just gonna be miles better than that twin I-beam suspension that was in here. It's also 150 pounds lighter. That's gonna help a lot because we're gonna add a whole bunch of accessories this truck didn't have before. It's gonna have AC, power steering, obviously a bigger cooling system because of our bigger motor, and that adds a lot of weight. So we're able to completely cancel that out by losing that 150 pounds by going with this super sturdy front suspension kit. After this is we're gonna put some big old front disc brakes on it. It's gonna stop a lot better, just be a lot smoother action, a lot more quiet than the old drums I think it had on it. The first step to putting this together is going to be assembling our rotors. These are two-piece rotors. It's pretty cool. The reason that two-piece rotors exist is to make them lighter. So we have two-piece rotors that I'll assemble to some very specific specifications to make sure they don't fall apart during use, and then we can start to carry it all together and assemble it onto the car. I think these are steel. By making it a two-piece, you can have the center section of the rotor be made out of aluminum instead, and that causes a whole unit to be a lighter piece. And I mean, once you multiply that times 4 all the way around the whole truck, you're saving a decent amount of weight. And this is very important weight because it's what's called unsprung and rotational mass. Unsprung weight is weight that's not being supported by the springs in the car, which means that anytime that hits a bump or something like that, it is much more jarring because there's much more weight hitting that bump without being absorbed by the springs of the car. So any amount of weight you can save that is an unsprung mass, you're making huge gains there. And then also rotational mass. So this is all stuff that's spinning in the wheel. Not only is it mass that's on the car, it also has the extra momentum of being spun at very high speeds, which is just harder to stop than weight that's just sitting on the car itself. So by reducing that, you're also making a car that can stop and go much more efficiently. I was gonna start with this guy here. I need a Gemma. You're supposed to drive these in nice and straight. What's the first thing I do? I drive it in sideways. Okay. Our next step is going to be calipers. These are some super cool wheel woods that we got. They are a pretty hefty upgrade to what would be on this truck normally. Used to be able to go under here. Oh boy, I gotta make a lot of room. I might actually just grab a marker and draw myself a line of where everything needs to be cut. I'm gonna start by just yep. That should be easy and quick. Right about there, and about like there. These are 4-piston disc brakes. And what that essentially means is that rather than have one large piston that squeezes a bracket to the rotor to create the friction to stop, you have that in 4 different places. It makes for much more clamping force, so you can clamp a lot harder, you get a lot more braking force, and it also more evenly distributes the pressure, making for a smoother braking, more reliable braking, and a little bit better heat dissipation, because the more you can spread things out, the more heat spreads out, the less chance of getting brake fade while you're really romping on something.
This stuff is so friggin' brittle.
That it's easier to break it out than cut it out. This is supposed to be rubber. Okay, hey, got it? Let's keep holding it upright. I want to give this glass the best chance it has. I guess next is going to be the rear glass. It's probably going to be in similar condition, so I'll probably just break it out of there.
It smells like you stepped in a puddle at the very beginning of the day, and then you walked in that same shoe all day long, and then you took off your shoe and you squeezed it out, and then you drank it. That's the texture of this interior. It's crusty and wet.
Ugh. That's how I would describe that.
1966 Ford F-100 hood. Rusty, crusted, pitted, holes, rotted, gone. I need to fix that. The tricky part about that is this is a Patina truck, so what I'm going to be aiming for is replacing as little as possible. The main reason we're even doing anything at all, because the Patina on this thing is dope. I want to maintain as much as possible. Main reason we're doing anything at all is because right where you would normally lift up the hood from is like tetanus center. You're bound to cut yourself on this rust or just have an unpleasant time trying to raise and close this hood. So I'm going to replace as little as possible so that we can maintain as much factory OEM Ford sheet metal as we can. Rule of thumb is before you start cutting anything, get all your pieces made. Because once I've cut it out, I've lost my original shape. I have nothing else to go off of at that point. So I'll make every single piece that I need out of I'll make every single piece that I need out of some brand new, I think this is 20 gauge maybe, or 18 or 20. Nice sturdy stuff, good for sheet metal repair. New pieces, and once I have everything laid out, looking completely dialed in, and I'm super happy with it, then I'm gonna come out and trim out all the crusty, nasty grossness and weld in our new pieces. It's pretty straightforward. and should yield a result that doesn't give you many diseases whenever you try to open the hood. All right, so this ledge right here, or this diagonal cut, is already accurate to the hood. So that means if I take this sheet of paper and line it up with this edge, I should get a cutout that's pretty close to this shape. Come on, Sharpay. Start to whittle it down until it's kind of close. Okay, cool. So now I can just go get another piece and do the exact same thing on the other side. Garbage, 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 garbage. That's decent. That will work. Just so that the people know, over yonder are like 4 sheets of like 4 by 6 of this exact metal. But I'm the type of person who likes to go in the fridge and eat all the leftovers because I don't like to throw away food. Which is why I'm digging through all the leftovers. Someone made a mess. So at this point, I have finished making my patch pieces. I was gonna mark it, but then I realized I'm not. Look, Chad, it's fine. It's fine. There's no holes in it, Chad. Unlike the rest of the hood. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. I'm now ready to remove all the crusty old rust. Hopefully find that the metal behind it is good enough to attach these pieces to.
they were still 20 inch.
It is a Coyote 405 liter.
All right, let's try it there.
Yeah, might have to.
It's like angled over.
Yeah, it is. It's a very big V8. All right, let's go.
When you come up any?
Just a tickle. That's fine. And look underneath. All right, come on. Watch the wiring connector that's down there. Make sure that doesn't get pitched or snagged on anything. Set it over the top. Stop.
Might wanna,
We might tilt it.
let's unbolt the starter off of there.
Just 3 bolts. It'll be
Yeah, let's
easy.
just, cause it's all right in the way.
Come down. And hold on there. It's gonna nail that oil pan. It's gonna be all over it. There's just no way. It's gonna have to be a rear sump. Let's pop the pan off.
All right, if it don't fit now, then something's really, really wrong.
Truth. Driver's side a little bit more. In and down a little bit. Let's look at that.
I played Casper. Casper had feet, and therefore had shoes, and therefore had socks that were wet. Here we are with the F-100. Nature has been so kind as to install some drain holes for us in this floor pan, but that is non-compliant with our standards. We've got a nice big replacement panel here that will fit this truck really nicely. Pretty routine. I'm just gonna cut out the part that's bad, and I'll lay it on top of this panel and trace it out, and then take that traced out part and put it in and weld it in. That's my job for the next, I don't know, 4 hours probably.
it.